Hello, social media. This is Dawn Petalino, and welcome to Miracle Monday. And I am your transformational coach and best-selling author of Peace, Power, and Miracles. And Miracle Monday is all about offering you some tips and some tools, but more importantly, some truths behind inviting more miracles, love, and peace into your life. So today's, with the New Year's resolutions and all that's beginning in January and the hype about that, today's is about don't force your goals, follow them. So let me explain what this means. So in the new year, we're all jazzed up and we're waiting. Well, I don't know if we're waiting. We're like writing down things that we want to bring in, things that we're inspired, things that we're saying this year, this is really what my heart's desiring. Now, this is key. This is what my heart is desiring. So that's number one. It has to come from something that a desire in your heart. Course of Love reminds us a desire calls for a response. So we have these desires, right? But then the very next thing we do is we say, now, how can I make that happen? And that's where we get all stuck and convoluted, because you can set goals and you can develop strategies to get you there. But remember this, if you follow the laws of man, then you have to obey the laws of man. If you follow the laws of God, then you obey the laws of God. If the desire is in your heart, who do you think put that in your heart? Your heart is your wisdom. It's where your higher self lives. So, given and assume that it's coming from that place. Course in Miracles says, would it even make sense if I would give you an assignment without giving you the means to get there? Does that even make sense? So instead of forcing our way and brainstorming, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to do, nothing wrong with that. You can play with it, but don't force it. So what I mean by this is you're going to want to, Course of Love reminds us, you're going to want to force change. Instead, you must practice discernment and await wisdom. Okay, the desires in your heart, right? Await wisdom. So the Course of Love also reminds us that if you make the destination your journey, then it seems, or if you make the destination the important thing, then it seems like the whole journey is about just getting there, and you're going to miss out. Instead, it says you must be like little children, and you must use each experience to learn about yourself through that experience, rather than trying to learn and find out about who you're going to be or what you're going to contribute. So you're learning about yourself through each experience. The experience is the process. Now, your mind might say, but how's that going to get me to my goal? Remember, the goal came from the heart, right? So this is a time to practice discernment and await wisdom. So we're waiting for the next step. Rather than forcing, notice what attracts you. Hold on to the idea. It was placed in my heart. I don't have to force anything. I have to follow, however. So that involves listening to the heart. That involves saying, well, what do I feel inspired about today? What attracts me about this or that? Don't follow something just because you think you should. That's not coming from your heart, that's coming from your head. And I love this quote by Tamara Keys. She wrote this wonderful book called, I think it's Time to Dance. And she says in it, it's not an opportunity unless it feels like an opportunity. So again, you must await wisdom. Await for the inspiration. I love Eckhart Tolle. When he wrote his book, The Power of Now, it wasn't because he sat down and said, I'm going to write about the power of now. He wrote about it because it was something in him that wanted to come through him. That's where the desires of the heart come from. Something in you wanting to come through you. And now here's the real deal. If we set a goal and we follow a certain path to get there, then we limit it. We limit it because it'll only go as far as man can take it. But if you have a goal, that desire of your heart, and you await wisdom for the steps on how to get there, just being present with each experience, learning about yourself in that experience, then when the thing actually comes to fruition, however it's going to come, it brings miracles, because now it is under the law of God. So that is your Miracle Monday tip. To become like little children and to be still, practice discernment, be still and await wisdom, and await and be curious how that desire is going to unfold in your life. Happy Miracle Monday, Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing you next week and very excited for you and how your goals are going to come to fruition in this world through miracles. Bye for now. Happy Miracle Monday.